Chapter 7 HTML Advanced Features. Objective. Introduction. Lists in HTML. Inserting images in a web page. Marquee tag. The image tag. Linking web pages. Images as links. The anchor A tag. Images as a background. Creating an email link. Introduction. In your last class, you have studied about how to create an HTML document along with its basic structure. You learned the basic formatting tags that are used to design a web page. In this chapter, you will be working with lists, images, and links that will help you to create an innovative and professional-looking web page, linking with other web pages as well. Let's start with the same. Lists in HTML. A list is always seen in every document indicating a precise and meaningful information. As there are paragraphs on a web page and there are large texts which are unreadable for some time. So, the lists are used for arranging the data in a particular order for improving the readability of a web page. HTML includes various types of tags used for creating different types of lists in a web page. Here is an example that illustrates the lists in a web page. Ordered list. In HTML, an ordered list is a type of list which includes the items in a particular order. It is also called as numbered list, as all the items in the list are numbered in a specific format with a sequence. This list begins with OL and ends with OL, where OL is a container tag which ends with OL tag. OL stands for ordered list, and the items in the list are designated by a tag LI, where LI stands for list item and is an empty tag. Syntax. Fact fill. Factoid tags used in HTML are not case sensitive. Attributes of OL tag. The different attributes included with OL tag are given below. A-type. It is an attribute that helps you to define the numbering style for each item in the list. You can choose any one of them and can apply in an HTML document. The numbering styles available for the ordered list are given below. Numbering style. Style. Description. Example. 1 numeric digit. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lowercase alphabet A, B, C, D. A uppercase alphabet A, B, C, D. 1 lowercase Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 uppercase Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4. B. Start. It is an attribute that assigns a starting number to the item in the list. HTML provides a facility to start a list with any number other than 1 and the list continues in the increasing order. The value assigned to the attribute should be a positive integer included in OL tag. C. Reversed. In HTML, we can arrange the list in descending order with the help of this reversed attribute. Unordered list. In HTML, an unordered list is a type that contains the items in any order without any specific format. It is also known as bulleted list, as each item in the list is prefixed with a bullet. This list starts with UL tag and ends with UL tag, where UL is a container tag which ends with UL tag. UL stands for unordered list, and the items in the list are designated by LI tag, where LI stands for list item and is an empty tag. Syntax. Attributes of UL tag. Type A. This attribute helps you to define the type of bullet for each item in the list. You can choose any one of your choice and can apply in the HTML document. Here are the bullet styles available for the unordered list. Bullet style. Bullet style. Description. Circle, hollow circle. This solid circle. Square. Definition list. A definition list in HTML includes the items in the form of definition of a term. It is different from other two types of lists as it contains two parts, that is a term and its description as the list item. This list is denoted by DL tag, where DL is a container tag that ends with DL tag. Data terms are represented by DT tag, and data definitions are represented by DD. Here both DT and DD are container tags in HTML. Syntax. Nested list. A list that is created within another list is known as nested list. These lists are helpful when used for navigation menus in a web page or representing the hierarchical structure of a website. While creating nested lists, one can choose ordered list or unordered list according to his desire. Marquee tag. The marquee tag of HTML is used for creating scrolling text or image in a web page. It scrolls either from horizontally left to right, or right to left, or vertically top to bottom, or bottom to top. Syntax. Following are the attributes of a marquee tag. Name of the attribute. Description value. BG color defines the background color of the marquee. Color name or RGB value. Direction defines the direction of scrolling the content, top, down, left, right. Loop specifies how many times the content will move. The default value is infinite. Number. Height defines the height of marquee px or %. Width defines the width of marquee px or %. HS space defines horizontal space around marquee px versus space defines vertical space around marquee px. Linking web pages. Hyperlinks are the links in a web page that interconnects multiple web pages of a website on the internet. One can navigate through the web pages on the internet with the help of hyperlinks without entering any URL in the address bar of a web browser. You must have noticed a text in a web page which is usually blue in color and underlined. When you hover the mouse pointer over that text, the mouse pointer changes its appearance to a hand-shaped pointer. This text is known as hyperlink text in a web page. On clicking on the hyperlink text, you will be redirected to another web page that is connected to it. There are two types of hyperlinks, and they are types of hyperlinks. Internal link. External link. Internal link. In HTML, a link in a web page that connects another part of the same web page is known as internal link in a web page. External link. In HTML, a link in a web page that links to another web page or website on the internet is called as external link of a web page. The anchor a tag. HTML includes a tag that is used as a hyperlink and connects the web pages with one another. This tag is called as anchor tag A, used for creating hyperlinks in a web page. As A is a container tag, it starts with a tag and ends with A. An attribute which is necessary for this tag is href attribute that specifies the reference of the objects or pages that are to be connected with the hyperlinks on the internet. Basically, A tag helps to move from one section to another within the same web page, link to another page within the same website, and link to another page or website around the globe where A is an anchor tag, href is an attribute, text is the hyperlink text, value is the address of the page to be linked. There are three types of address you can add, which are absolute URL. It specifies the URL of another website. A relative URL. It specifies the URL of a file within a website. Link to an email address. It specifies a link to an email address. Syntax. Creating an email link. HTML offers a facility to create a link with an email address that directly sends the mail to other users on the internet. This is accomplished with the help of mail-to-link, which allows the users to send an email message quickly without any difficulty. All the major web browsers support this facility for sending emails using HTML tags. The email address mentioned in the HTML document directly links the users with it. The users are allowed to write the message and send to that specified mail address, and they have the facility to add multiple email addresses into fields separated by a comma and space. Tech tip. The tags which has no ending are called empty tags. The tags with starting and ending tags are called container tags. Inserting images in a web page. Inserting an image in a web page with the help of HTML gives a new and impressive look to the web page, which can include texts, graphics, images, charts, maps, and many more. With only text, a web page seems to be in an incomplete manner. So, HTML language offers a facility to insert images in the web page to give it a professional and beautiful look. The images displayed in the web pages are used as a navigational tool as well. This helps the users to move across the web pages on the internet. There are two types of images that are added in a web page. Inline image. An inline image is an image placed within the flow of content or within a line of text in a web page. You can insert an inline image with the help of image tag in a web page. External image. An external image is an image that is not displayed with the flow of the content. They are referenced externally and viewed separately in a web page. You can insert an external image with the help of anchor tag A that includes a link to an image. One can add images of different formats in a web page as given here. JPG, Joint Photographic Group. JPEG, Joint Photographic Expert Group. PNG, Portable Network Graphics. GIF, Graphics Interchange Format. The image tag. In HTML, image tag is an image element tag that specifies the images in a web page and helps to insert the images in the web page. This tag is an empty tag that has no ending part as it is complete in itself. Inserting images in a web page makes the web page self-explanatory and a creative one. Attributes of image tag. Image tag of HTML is incomplete without its attributes. The basic attribute is the source attribute, without which this tag is of no use. Below are the attributes that are included while inserting images in an HTML document. ASRC. This attribute of image tag defines the actual location of the image stored in the computer system or other location. You have to provide the URL, Uniform Resource Locator of the image, which is to be inserted, and when the URL is added, you are not allowed to change the location of the image. The user is required to give the full path of the image that is to be inserted, so that no error occurs while loading the image in a web page. B. Height. This attribute of image tag specifies the height of an image, and the value assigned for the height of the image is in the form of percentage or pixels format. C. Width. This attribute of image tag specifies the width of an image, and the value assigned for the width of the image is in the form of percentage or pixels format. D. Align. It is an attribute that defines the alignment of the images. A value for this attribute includes right, left, top, bottom, and middle. E. Border. This attribute of image tag defines a border to an image, and the value assigned to the border attribute should be an integer value. F. Alt. It is an attribute that provides an alternate text for the images inserted in a web page. Sometimes an image is not displayed on the web browser due to some reasons. These reasons can be non-availability of location of the image, non-supportive web browsers for images, performance of the web browsers, slow browsing speed, or the user may have enabled some security measures that blocks the images in the web page. In this situation, HTML provides an attribute ALT as an alternative text for the unavailable images on the web page. Images as links. HTML offers a facility to add an image as a hyperlink in a web page that connects with another web page within the same website or any other website around the globe. Here is an example depicting the use of image as a link in a web page. Images as a background. With the help of background attribute of body tag, users can insert the images as a background for a web page. An example showing the image as a background in a web page is given below. A quick review. The lists are used for arranging the data in a particular order for improving the readability of a web page. There are 4 types of lists in HTML: ordered list, unordered list, definition list, and nested list. The marquee tag of HTML is used for creating the scrolling text or image in a web page. Hyperlinks are the links in a web page that interconnects multiple web pages of a website on the internet. The anchor tag A is used for creating hyperlinks in a web page. HTML offers a facility to create a link with an email address that directly sends the mail to other users on the internet. In HTML, image tag is an image element tag that is used to insert the images in the web page. Images in a web page can be used for linking other web pages and can be used as a background as well.